Hey, y'all, it's your girl, Miss V, in the building. Straight talk with Miss V. To my left, I got the boy, Two Shaded On.
Yeah. It ain't come up. You did? Or you not? Okay. It's the mic. What?
Sugar Bear.
Can you woo woo woo?
I normally be the person to say that first, but go ahead. David, can you woo woo woo?
Can you woo 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 woo?
That part. And down at the end, we got Q. Hey, Q.
Hey, BTQ hour.
BTQ hour. So, all right, tonight we playing it off as a Thursday. Topic came across the table saying, women do not care about men's feelings. Women worry about nothing but themselves. And once things go wrong or men bring something to their attention, they'll say, oh, my bad. I didn't know. I ain't realize it. Or, nigga, that's how I am. You take me or you take nothing. Views and opinions, please.
Can I ask who put that out there? Was it a male or female?
It was a male that put that out there.
He asked a question. He want answers to.
He did. I don't see him.
He going through something. Yeah. Well, you know what though? I will say this. If you're gonna go ahead and jump into it, I believe that women, most women, are not taught to worry about our feelings or our feelings. That's all we know as males growing up. Into men, support the woman, respect the woman, appreciate the woman, give gratitude to the woman, speak on all the positivity into her. But I don't believe that women are some that if they grow up in a that are fortunate enough to grow up in a dual home with a mother and a father. Some may see that, right? But a lot don't. So to that, I would say some don't know. They gotta be told. A lot don't know. Let me rephrase that. A lot don't know.
I'm glad that you said a lot. I'm glad that you said a lot and you didn't use your famous phrase, the overwhelming majority. Because a lot of women.
Because it is the overwhelming majority. I'm not going to say it, but since we're going to put it out there,
a lot of
overwhelming majority don't. But go ahead.
A lot of women know better because we simply know better. Because I simply made it to 46 and I learned and I lived and I told myself, I don't like that. I don't like how that feels. Let me not do that to him because he won't do that to me. Or the next situation, You got to go through something to get through it to know next time, I'm not going to stick my hand in this fire pit. Why? Because I've been burned before. I've been in the house on fire before. I know what not to do.
All right, but listen to what you just said. You learned through trial and error, correct?
Yeah.
It was not taught to you, correct?
No, I said things were taught, but still, you get older and you try to learn it on your own. But you be like, I know that.
It's hard for us to speak to.
Jiggle it.
It's hard for us to speak to what y'all are taught growing up, right? Or how it's presented to you women. But to men, all we hear is what we're supposed to do, and that comes from the mother or the father, right? Protect, provide, is what we always hear. There's never been a situation where, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, where the mom is cater to your man, support your man.
No, we get that. Not tell your business about you and your man, what's going on in your household. Yeah, we get that. I don't want you to miss it. We get it. Please watch yourself. We get that. We have gotten that. So Tisha, that's not true.
You said too many times?
Yeah.
What happens if you're not ready to see that person? Don't go around telling your friends, don't tell your family. If you ain't ready to see that person, stay there.
Yeah, but I think that's a different conversation. I mean, that's not dealing with the man's emotions, right? When they telling y'all that, it's like, all right, if you're not ready to leave him, that means he didn't already did something. So that's a different conversation. That's not in regards to his emotional state or supporting him. Men are support. We are told not to show our emotions anyway, right? So
That's unfortunate, but is that my
the first
fault?
thing you learn when you fall as a boy is get up, boy, don't cry.
Is that my fault?
Right?
Is that my fault as a woman? Because your father told you, don't you fall
It wasn't
and get
my
up and
fault,
cry?
though. It wasn't my fault.
Well, your mama, whoever taught you that. Because
But-
my son's fall, boy, you better cry, get it out your system. By the time we get in the car, I don't want to hear this shit.
But we speak to the emotional state, right? I don't think any woman has been told to let that man cry on your shoulder. Let him show that side. Let him be
That's
vulnerable.
so
to you.
unfortunate. I feel so sorry for you.
No, I'm asking. No, I don't know.
No, I'm telling you, individual situations, individual women know to say, come on, babe. Because at the end of the day, I work hard and I probably work just as hard as a man do. And I want to have a man that'd be like, come on in. And he can bring it on in. And we can have a good time, then crack some jokes, pillow fight, and then that's it, the end of the night.
Hold up. No. I'm not accepting that from you.
That's why you want to say.
We've had a conversation. I ain't put nobody's name out there. But we've had a conversation where there was a soft individual and he's too emotional. He cried too much.
Right, so give me some examples. Give me some examples. You got to give me some examples to say it.
Everybody, the people that know.
Because if you say, man, my son died, I'm like, yo, buckle up. Then say, V, that's you. But if you say, oh my God, my socks don't even match. I took the wrong thing out the dryer. Bitch, if you don't get yourself together, nigga, yeah. You got to come to me right. Don't come to me sideways. And there's nothing wrong with a pillow fight with your girl.
Ain't no grown man.
She belong to you.
Ain't no grown
Pillow fight, single, and then yeah.
Well, hold on. That says a lot though, because if you have someone that's crying about some socks, Charlotte, I gotta go back to you. I'm not mad at him because he is who he is. Sure.
You show. And the thing is, a lot of times you don't even choose. It happens, and you just hate to see a person in a situation, so you feel sorry. That's what. Like I said, I learned the things I go through.
That's still on you though.
So it's on me.
That's still on you.
And that shit, and what I did was took it, dealt with it, fixed it, and the first time I got a chance, hot potato.
But I bet you $1 to a donut at some point you nurtured that.
I did.
Oh.
I nurtured it in a way that I was teaching it.
But
I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just saying, watch what you say and how
Who
you
you
say it.
frustrated with?
let me ask you this.
Nobody. You probably.
When you
Man,
first probably
I could do that.
when you first encountered it, right? You looked at it like, what the hell is going on, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
when you first encountered it, you ain't understand it. You ain't know where it was coming from, why it was happening, and none of that, right?
That was looking like
So-
it's not even age appropriate. What?
What's age appropriate?
I don't think
That don't make sense.
the initial thing was she nurtured it before she said, well, what's going on? Wait, nah, she nurtured that.
So you gonna make me tell all my business, David?
You-
That's fine.
So you want to call that?
But we ain't calling that.
I ain't calling names. I'm calling situations.
But crying over socks or something totally different.
That was
You
hypothetical.
just said, but listen to what you said. You said, if he say my son died, you gonna say buckle up and put
No,
it.
I ain't
That's
gonna.
what you said.
I say I wouldn't say that.
That's not what we heard.
Y'all gonna hear what y'all want to hear.
That's not what we heard.
Where the extra mic at? Chuck, get that mic, please.
All I'm saying
Because I'm
is,
gonna say something
women
directly to
don't
Chuck.
know how to deal with emotional men because emotional men have never been accepted by men nor women.
Never.
And I have to.
Vulnerable men or men letting themselves be vulnerable in the moment. First off, it doesn't happen often.
Mhm.
And when you feel like you're in a safe place, then you let your guard down a little bit. But if it's not nurtured or if it's not accepted, then you go right back to the closet and you go ahead and hide it all over again. Because, yeah, and then you
It's
pile up, and that's why we have heart attacks, strokes, all of that stuff.
What you was ready to say, Chuck? What? Excuse me, y'all. Let me see what Chuck was ready to say over there.
I think that also depends on knowing the type of woman you're dealing with.
That part.
Because if I'm dealing with a hard case, she want a hard, roughneck dude.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
If you're dealing with a woman that's more grounded, you see get stuck with your emotions. But me as a man, I understand what my emotions are and should be as it relates to my circumstance, my situation, and how it was written.
That part.
Because if I'm real to not really show emotional shit like my socks.
Yeah,
Fuck
no.
about socks.
Yeah.
Right.
If I'm having a hard time because I just lost my son, you may see a tear 2 or 3.
You see, and I'm going back to back until they some more come out. I'm going to tell you, come on, get it together, baby. Let it out.
But another thing too, coming off of what he's saying is, the hard guys are the ones that get most emotional though. And a lot of times the reason they hard out in the world is because they don't have nowhere else to put that energy. And so when they get outside the doors or get outside the house, they gotta release it some kind of way. And it's usually violence, because that's the only thing that we've learned.
It's so unfortunate because I'm more on the Chuck end of this. You got to know your person and who you're dealing with, because everybody you're with is not going to be that sentimental care kind of person. Some people are with this man just cause got a roughneck, gotta get a roughneck, and when she see that weakness of that roughneck, she quick to say, "This motherfucking clown,
But see, that's
nigga, this buckled up." But listen, that's who he chose.
yeah, but
Whatever she was giving off at the time, nigga, you roll with it. Now that you're in a tight situation,
But that's who
Just
she
what you
chose
got.
for
that's
that
what she
well.
told.
exactly. That's why she's sitting back singing, gotta what, yo, gotta get a rough neck, because she knew what she chose. I'm saying go in it,
But he didn't
choosing
chose
correctly.
She should go forward with
Yeah, I'm just hoping that she moved forward after that when she realized the roughneck is not it.
But this is the thing. Why can't a roughneck be wrong?
He can too.
But you just said he can't.
I said,
You said the first-
if he don't be what you ain't. Does that make more sense?
I can't be both.
He can, but don't pick what you don't want. This is what I'm saying. You want a woman who is super prissy. Let me finish. You want a woman who's super prissy, super cutesy, keep it cute, eyebrows so arched they meeting in the middle. I mean, just cutesy all the time. Then you get yourself that, and you ride with that. But if you want a woman that you know when you going through a battle, she ready bob and weave too, then get you that. You just gotta go for what you want. If you don't get that in the end, understand this is not your person and move on. Don't sit back and complain about it, try to change it.
But this is the thing. You only gonna see that side of it if he feels safe with you. That roughneck only gonna show that side if he feels safe. So what you're saying is, I'm your roughneck, but I can't. It's not a safe place.
Hey, E-Bag, shout out.
It's not a safe place. That's what you're saying.
That's what you walk into.
That's what it's saying.
And that happens with a lot of people, and that's what happened in the conversation yesterday. The person said, like, how can I keep on being this for her, but she's not that for me? How long you gonna fucking stay before you realize this ain't that?
Yo, you need Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
I'm saying because y'all know I'm not a guy and not use names. So I'm saying things as pleasant as I can. All I'm saying is
Everybody
this
got the dollar on $3.
all I'm saying is this right here. Everybody you get with is not your forever person.
That's 100% true.
Understand that when your person is your person, you'll get that. You can cry a bucket of tears and be good because they're gonna make sure you're good.
So
You can complain about 50 million socks and be good, and she's gonna
why would you
rematch your
bring
pair.
up socks?
I'm just saying when you're with, because it's a real event. It's a real event. All I'm saying is when you hit the button, check it out. Is the lights on?
The light is red.
don't know who you look sitting next to, Cat, but their nails are long.
Can I ask
I
a
don't even see
question,
the
Lee?
person, I just see the nail.
Good girlfriend. Go ahead.
Good girlfriend.
Can I-
Yeah.
Lee,
Let's go after David, Cat. Go ahead.
so if the dude
Uh,
that is crying over socks that you chose at whatever age this was,
uh-huh.
several. So there's no ownership on the woman's choice at that age as well. There's no ownership.
Yeah, yes, accountability, because she chose that.
You do that for me.
But you kept talking about the man crying, the man.
No, see that?
the man over
I
the
said
socks.
what he did. Listen,
What kind of socks was it?
listen, that's what I'm saying. Don't stick to the. You want to stick to the one thing and ride the one thing out. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Don't ride the one thing out over and over and beat it with it. If you don't grow up, get it together. Oh, this is not my person, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Am I going to sit and you cry about your socks 6 times? The devil is a lie. I'm unable to.
Ho.
Well, maybe 5 times I had enough in me to sit to the 5, but 6, bitch, come on, get your little shit. Get your little shit. Let me go and walk. The door is
Why
over.
y'all being a bitch?
Get your little shit. You said you're
Oh,
just saying, like, this is what they doing to me. I gotta say it how they need to hear it. Because as soon as they not getting it.
oh.
Oh, it's not. Listen, this is not. I made them the socks the first 4. I bought the 5th, and yet you still cried. It's time to go. That's what I'm saying. Women have a tendency to say way too long. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, ladies. Ladies, let's be honest. I hear what the guy's saying, and I get the point they're trying to make. But listen to what I'm saying. Women have a tendency to stay too long. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not narrowed down to the point of some stop. It's the point of your part of the bill is late again. My car has no gas again. Because I need to be, because when I go hypothetical and I talk about stocks, they get lost. So now I'm gonna go all the way out so they can stop keeping it cute. We ain't got time to keep it cute. I'm gonna keep talking my shit straight. When you come up short on that bill yet again, your days got cut yet again. Then you went to the doctors and you got some kind of cancer, some kind of sickness, and she's taking care of you yet again. She done died.
Is it cancer?
Not just because of cancer. Listen to all the shit she done did for your bitch ass leading up to the cancer. You got cancer. She like, nigga, I'm throwing in the towel. Let me go in towels. Just throw them over here.
He got more than emotional problems.
You gotta know your person, Touche, before you get emotional. I gotta know who I'm dealing with.
Hold up, if this man was crying over
I don't know.
if this man was crying over socks, he came in emotional. He was already emotional when he got.
But she accepted him emotionally.
Yeah, if he cried with your socks, he was already emotional when you got him. That didn't show up. Those emotions ain't show up.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Hard.
You're being too simplistic.
Okay, maybe that's because I'm saying stop. I'm using too many minor things.
Too many relatable.
Come back around here because I can't see you behind the light. This is the place where you act plum food.
We welcome
Come around here. We welcome the plum food. We like the grapefruits, but if plum all you got, bring the plum.
Let's do it then.
Pass or you don't need the mic. No.
Let me sit.
Oh, and she wants to see.
She accepted him.
I'm that girl. But he's a gentleman, he got up.
All right, now tell me what your grade said.
Why do y'all do the shit y'all do?
What's that?
Why don't y'all?
Name some of the shit, because that's what they need to hear. They don't like they don't like hypotheticals.
Why do y'all do the shit y'all do? And why do y'all treat us the way y'all treat?
We can ask that very same question.
I'm not done yet.
You see
Yeah,
them
we
like
cannot
they
be
want to
done.
be free.
I'm
We
just
cannot
getting
be done.
started.
But go ahead.
I'm just getting started. That's a lie. That's a damn lie. First of all.
Oh, hold on, I'm a lie. That wasn't a lie. We treat you how you allow us.
Ooh.
Say that
I'm
again.
gonna give you.
Ding, 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 ding.
We doing it?
Ladies,
Let's get it.
ladies, ladies. That's not the conversation.
Oh, did I change the?
Yeah, you changed it.
My bad.
But I will say, as a man,
That's
Touche,
what we do.
I'll wait my turn.
When a dog is hit, right?
shot. Let's
They
talk.
bark.
Wait a minute.
And they change the narrative
I'm sorry, y'all.
every time.
I need Chuck point to get out because he's here for that point, and then we're gonna let Miss Lady go in here.
So we gonna go back to the original question?
Yeah, the original. Wait a minute.
Okay, wait a minute. The original question was, concerning women and acknowledging men's feelings,
Yeah, emotions and feelings.
their emotions and their feelings.
What were you going to say about that?
Disregard.
Do y'all want us to do that?
You feel like we should? Wait a minute, y'all.
You got to allow it.
Wait a minute, y'all. Let me get it in. You know, let me get it in. He didn't get his answer in, Dave.
The answer?
No, he didn't get his answer. Let me got his answer.
Go ahead.
All right. So my response to that is, it's just real simple. You know, you just can't take. Okay, like you mentioned the gentleman with the socks and shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I was being too pleasant.
That's too simplistic.
Yeah.
You know, because people have mental issues. Period. Men have mental issues just like women have mental issues.
That's true.
You know, we have them, and he could be having some sort of breakdown, and the socks was just made the cup overflow, right? Because people have all sorts of reasons why they have mental breakdown.
Yeah.
So it's not as a simplistic thing as, oh, his socks and he just crying about his socks. You gotta ask some other questions,
Let's be real.
you know, about what's going on, because mental health is real, as we know.
Yeah.
Every time somebody get locked up, go to court to kill somebody, oh, my mama beat me, my daddy beat me, and I just have this trauma in my life, right? So they're using it, bipolar, you know, all these types of things. So
Everybody
you
getting
gotta
that.
ask yourself, is this man, does he have some real emotional issues?
Yeah.
That his sock
Yeah.
just made him overflow?
Can I ask a question?
Or is he just a real sensitive dude that's not your kind of guy? You know, because some women like that. Who's in touch with themselves like that?
You know what color socks?
Some women are. Maybe, you know, most women who from a background from a little rougher side, that's not what they want, because they don't feel they can be protected and
By
they
the guy
can
who
be secured and things like that. So
There
it's
you
not
go.
deeper than that. It's not that simple.
I feel you. I feel you, Chuck. Now, man, with the nails.
I have two things. So the first thing is that I was told that men do not communicate their feelings because, as young men or young boys, y'all were told, like, if you fall, don't cry. Get up, don't cry. Right? Dust yourself off. Dust yourself off. But why is it, as grown men, that you're not able to communicate how you feel?
Well, that's
Without-
that's not every
And
man.
right, it's not every
Not every
man.
man.
But I'm asking, like, why is it for some of you to not be able to articulate how you're feeling to your woman without feeling like, oh, I'm soft, I can't tell her that because she's gonna think I'm a son.
And then take it
Well,
out
one,
on
they
her.
let the vernacular to do so. Two, they've been programmed not to do so. That's it. You're programmed to do that.
And it's one of them things where it might not be a safe place.
That- It gotta
A lot of
be
it
a safe
comes
place.
with-
In a relationship.
It gotta be a safe place.
It's gotta be a safe
Why isn't it?
Most of your trauma come from the people closest to you, right?
That's right. That's right.
So until you feel like that place is a safe place to be,
Can I say something while you're getting your mic together?
Please.
That's what I don't understand, Touche.
What part?
How is it everything about this person gets you head over heels in love?
Okay.
But when it's time to be vulnerable, they suddenly not a safe
Not a
enough
safe place.
they're not a safe
Wait,
enough.
that's not what
Let
he
me
said.
finish.
That's not what he said.
Let me finish,
Okay,
because what I heard is
okay.
it gotta be a safe space.
Right.
And
If I am your person, I'm your person.
that's what he's saying.
Do it come and be safer than this?
Okay, so.
But
You gotta make me feel like that.
And if we're together, come on, David, that was just a hypothetical question. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying,
The
Chuck.
first person he was safe with was his mother, and she told him it was not okay.
Are you not gonna be 50
And so-
still telling me what your mama did?
But most
No,
of
no.
them.
Well, if you are, let's deal with it, but we're not putting it on her no more. Process it. Process it.
Felt safe with.
Did this.
Vulnerable with.
Tell him
Come
about
on,
it.
Did the same
come
thing.
on,
I'm going to be
It's
come
gonna be-
on.
That mean you gonna read?
How
So
a man
what
of
it
relationship,
means
I'm
is-
not your safe person.
What it means, wifey, is
Explain
that you're
No.
not good with picking the person for you.
But-
Because you keep picking the same type.
You keep picking
But
the
it's
same type of woman, just like that
you
woman
went through.
that raised you, that said you fall me, you better not cry.
Yep.
You better.
That's what I just said.
But it's the
It
same.
gotta be something within you, so now you gotta wait. You gotta be alone. You gotta be by yourself. You gotta get a prayer talk. You gotta get your whole
But
You gotta get something. You gotta find something that
But-
find something that covers you and your accountability before you can move on. Everything can't be everybody every time. So obviously, you're not good at picking the right person. So you sit back and you wait and you self-evaluate who you are, whose you are, what you're dealing with, and it could be somebody you met years ago, but then all of a sudden you find it's something about the only time that I knew you, I felt sick. And then you find it face to face.
All right.
But all you find is
Going to be hesitant.
But listen, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, because it wasn't him
They
being
just
vulnerable, it was him being short on a bill the first time. It was him being short on a bill and you
How you
ridiculed him.
respond
And it was the way you responded. It was him losing his job
and the way
and the way you responded. So, yes, y'all could be in a relationship. Yes, y'all could be going through stuff. But how you respond to those triggers or traumas in his life is going to show him if this is a safe place or not.
and a
It
foolish
may have nothing to do with you. It's history.
is him and
And
his
he's
trauma.
saying it being repeated over and over.
And let me say this,
So,
it's his story. I can't hear her. Hold up, y'all.
When you lose your job or something is going on with you, then you tell me why. We haven't communicated that. I should have known before you lost that job. I should have known what was going on with you. Yes, I can be pretty, but I can be thug too. I can and still don't put us in categories of other people, because you never know. If I'm sleeping with you, you should know me. I should
but
be.
y'all, how many times?
You should be able to do thug outside. You should be able to do that. But when you get in that bed with me, when you come in that house, it's me and you, baby. It's me and you. Put down any kind of barriers that you have. It's me and you.
But let me ask you this question.
Let
Let me ask you this question though. At what point in life did you have all of those? Because in your
Yes, I want-
20s, you feel the same way. In your 30s, you feel the same way, right? But that's, listen to what I'm saying. So it's the same. It's the same. You go through life and we grow through our experiences, right? So all of that can be true today, but it wasn't true 5 years ago.
But not only that,
You know
You
what? You
trained,
know
right.
what mama went through. You know, you saw mommy struggle.
You trained
So
through
you
your
train
experiences.
my three boys that now know how to treat that woman,
Uh-huh.
how to do what they supposed to do. If my boys get weak, then they're picking girls, but they know they got their back. All the time.
It is, but but were you trained that way?
No, I wasn't.
So that's where the point comes in. Because it took time for you to get to where you are. And now you know from your experiences how to bring your sons and your daughters up. So now,
Over and over and over. where I was always the one. I'm there for that man. I'm there. I'm this. I'm this. And that. And they still treat me bad. What you know what? I moved on. I have no remorse. I keep it moving. But I will train my children. And the next man that comes into my life, I will not hold him accountable for what the fools did in the past.
Right. But that's now
Okay,
your
All
life,
right,
right?
Tuesday, give me 1 second. I got two callers. Hers and the person on.
Right, okay, but to my point, what I've been trying to say
Look, you got the
is,
mic. Just say it.
yeah, don't start.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Nigga. Okay. No, like with men. So if a man is raised in a home with trauma where he's been called names, he's been yelled at or whatever. Right, that's right, a whole nigga. So nonetheless, so how he's been treated as a child, that trauma overflows to him as an adult. So so when a man doesn't feel safe with you, it's because he's been used to being called names. He's been used to whatever the trauma is that he had in his childhood. So it's not that you know, like you're saying, like, oh, well, it's me and you, it's me and you. No, it's not me and you. It's you and him and that little boy that he was as a child. That's what it is when he comes through the door. And that's what you have to work through, and you have to acknowledge
All of that.
all of that, you know.
Can I, this one should be working out. Can I say something? So back over on Instagram before I make my comment, Sean Dickey said, because you women don't make it safe for us men to do that, meaning to say how they feel. I want to say this, Sean Dickey. I'm gonna say it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 many times I need to say it. If you are not with the person, your person, and feel safe enough to talk about whatever is going on, you need to get all your little shit and go, because this person is not your person. Everybody have habits. I have habits of, I will kirk out if I feel like somebody belittling me, embarrassing me. Tuesday David, y'all know all too well. Right or wrong? At the end of the day, let me finish. But at the end of the day, you also know the good person I am. I'm gonna get to the bottom of it, and I'm gonna say where I was wrong, right or wrong.
Maybe.
You got-
We wouldn't be sitting right here now, so cut the shit. Anyway, what I'm saying is, but we're not in a relationship either. I'm just saying as friends. What I'm saying as in a relationship, you have to know your triggers at 50 years old. I know it is not an easy thing to
All of us
understand.
know 50-year-olds.
It's not that's why I'm saying it's not an easy thing to understand at 50. It's not an easy thing to admit at 50, and that's why you probably should be by yourself until you figure out yourself.
More problem than knowing.
And
You might know.
and
but
it's
you might not wanna
unfortunate,
admit it.
but admitting it is what they just wanna have to do. I'm 46, I'm alone, I don't like it, but I also know it's so much shit that other people do that I be like, I ain't gonna be able to do that. I ain't gonna be able to fuck with that. I can't handle that. It's too many issues.
If you tap out early, you'll never figure out if that's your person. And see, that's the thing.
Well, I don't have nobody coming at me as my person, so I ain't got shit to figure out.
You don't know if that's your person until when
I ain't met nobody come at me as my person.
Listen,
Ain't nobody bold enough to come to me as my person.
The only time
Ain't nobody bold enough. Like, no, go ahead.
The only time you will figure out who your person is when one of you motherfuckers fall all the way down. And if that motherfucker's still with you when you fall all the way down, and then they pick you back up, that's your motherfucking person. But you ain't gonna know that if you step away as soon as the waters get muddy. As soon as the waters get muddy, and we already talked about, well, yeah, you gotta get your socks and go.
Now, what's not going to happen is, I understand touche explanation. But what I'm saying as a woman, women, we have stood there until the fucking water has gotten mucky. We done took our socks off and shoveling the mud back up the hill. While he's still down there.
But that
So
was
what
on-
we going to pay?
But
How we going to pay?
But
You
listen.
ain't even say what we going to do. You see my times hard right now. This has been 2 years and I'm still kicking mud. Now now I want you to go.
But that's
Because
all.
of that one reason, every woman ain't shit. Fuck out of
No,
here.
no, no.
Fuck out of here.
But listen, that's
I
not.
said that down.
That's
What you said about everyone.
No. What I'm saying is, if that's him, right, then yeah, you move on. But when the next
Please and
person
thank
comes-
you.
when
But why
the
she got, what
next
the fuck
person
she got pneumonia standing in the mud?
comes, now,
When your feet get cold through your boot, move it, move it, move it, move it.
that's your fault for staying that long with that person, right? But you
That's
don't
not
know
your
the
person.
next person that come along, because guess what? The trauma that you brought from that shit is gonna carry over. And so the first time you see something looking crazy, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna leave. So you're
No.
never gonna have an opportunity.
What
to
you
find
think-
something in your person.
What you think that woman is going to do is leave. But what you don't understand is women have been given such a nurturing way growing up. So she stick and stay by every raggedy or even good nigga that turn raggedy or even great nigga that gets sick. They stay so long till he say, well, damn, my dick ain't even worth you. Won't you find you somebody? That's how long women stick and stay. I ain't trying to hear that shit you talking unless you know some raggedy hoes, nigga. Kill yourself.
You said,
Knock yourself out. Ask me what you want.
you said women to give a nurturing way.
Yes.
But the child comes through you. It's destined for you to give a nurturing way.
Yeah.
What's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Supposed to be.
Supposed to be.
Why you complaining about
We
that? No.
I'm not complaining about it. I'm just telling you that's what it is.
Ma'am, right now,
I didn't
you
make a
just complaining
complaint. I
about
made
that.
a statement.
It's not a complaint, right?
I made a statement, not a complaint. Go ahead, child.
Both things can be true.
Go ahead, child.
You meet somebody, you get in, and y'all decide y'all gonna make it.
Right.
Right.
The whole courtship process is a process,
Mm.
Process.
right? So in the process,
Of the courtship. Ow.
in the process, you have to learn who that person is.
That part.
You gotta learn from their actions, not their mouth.
That part.
Right? So, but if you're ready to roll out because something is not in your yang, then you lose it out because you're not giving that person.
Because you missed out. How long was that?
I'm not putting a time limit. I'm not putting a time limit on when a person should roll out.
No.
You know, I'm not gonna do that.
Because you really don't know.
And the reason why I say that is because me myself, you know, hey, I was a man of the streets, a man of the ladies,
Come on.
and you know, I still am,
Come on.
you know. But if I would have just done my thing,
Jamaica.
and my lady would have rolled out because I was acting reckless, then I would say I wouldn't have the opportunity to enjoy the fruits of her being who she is.
Mm.
You wouldn't have the
And she'd
ability
have just
to
jumped
enjoy
out
the
there and
fruits
ran.
of what
Why
I-
can't you just act right?
You know, listen,
You
people
don't
don't act
know.
right. People don't act right.
You don't
People act
get a
right, you know.
chance to.
Women don't act right just as much as men don't act right.
Everybody presents with their representative.
Look,
Come on.
what really happens, what really
You're
happens.
too old for that. You ain't even fit.
You said she's over the happen.
Everything.
That's not brand new. We can call her representative. We can call her an audition. You can call her whatever. Because you auditioning too.
Yep.
Because you'll give me a blowjob and then I get with you. You don't give me no more blowjob.
Yeah, there you go. Wife and kids. Right, right, right.
So we can representatives too.
What you deserve that blowjob?
What the fuck does you mean I don't deserve a blowjob? You don't deserve a blowjob.
In the beginning, I didn't act right that she was getting it. I
Hey,
told
hold on.
So I gotta be a nice guy.
You ain't John, right?
Chuck.
Chuck, my bad. She was not talking trash. It's not your response, bro. It's not your response, man. Come to the light. Come to the light, man.
Those are things that just happen in relationships. As time goes on in the relationship, you know, people stop doing shit that they used to do.
Cause y'all get comfortable.
It's not y'all, it's we.
Yeah.
It's we.
I would say we.
Actually said that because that's the biggest part.
That's we. I would say we. I would say we.
It's all,
I
yeah.
would say we.
It's not being comfortable. We both get positive. We both get like we don't have to.
If I'm used to you buying me certain shit, and you can't buy me certain shit, I feel some kind of way. So I would say we too, Chuck. I agree.
You know, we
I'm
all
talking, what you want?
we all follow the rules.
So coming to the light, Caroline. Coming to the light.
I would say,
What Kiana matter is about
Kiana, you here?
you women understand.
Take that one down. I think you keep going up.
No, sir.
That's what it's about.
See how
We can't say that because nobody's really okay with emotional. Most women are.
I don't know. I want my person. I want to see my person at every level. I apologize. I can't agree with him with that. I want to see my person. I want to see my person at every level. I want to see him emotional. And like when you're gonna buy a house, I need to see this house at night when the niggas on the front door today. How the backyard look? Is it muddy outside when it rains? Do it sit up on the hill? I need to see every part because you're not my person if you're not gonna be able to stand all the tests. Because a lot of things with women, with certain women and certain men, certain things about that other person irks them. And it really don't irk you till a while down the line. I'm a person who I'm bothered right off with 3 weeks in. I don't even fucking like it. You stand up, you pee on the floor a little bit. I don't like it. You know what I mean? I'm fine what my problem is. I feel like the same way that Chuck said, as a we gotta find out what it is and how long we willing to endure this or not. There's a question behind the light. Since she ran in the dark, you said, Dave, what's your question?
Dog say yo.
About an hour ago, shit.
Oh.
I'll let y'all know when I'm ready. Y'all finished that regular topic?
Oh, you had another topic you wanted to get on?
You forgot?
And we got 18 minutes for the job.
Why?
No, we don't.
Y'all-
Yeah, we do.
The way
No.
y'all act towards women. Why can't
Before
y'all?
How they act.
Kind of
Hey,
like,
me.
kind of like,
Give us a second. Let me hear this, Dave.
it's kind of like leading from the vulnerable part, right?
Okay.
Y'all feel like y'all can't treat us right because y'all men. Y'all so tough. You can't. Can you hear me? Mic ain't on. I don't need the
that's
mic.
what you chose.
Y'all don't need the
You
mic.
chose that,
Why
sure.
can't?
You chose that.
She said she want to know.
Oh, now she comes to the light.
Now she gonna step into the light, Curlin.
Me too.
What?
Step into the light, Curlin.
Whoever you speaking about, that's what they chose.
That's not true. That's what y'all show in the beginning, and then I think
We
it was
just spoke
to your
about
point.
that. We just spoke about
Well, we
that.
gonna still talk about it right now. You want me over here, right? I'm here.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Let's go. I don't even need a mic. Turn your mic
My
on.
mic ain't working, but this one.
This one.
This
No,
But
one.
my voice deep enough.
Why do y'all not be consistent from the beginning? Who y'all showing y'all allegedly are. Then when y'all get comfortable, all of that.
Get with the
it's
woman.
a we thing.
Why?
Because we get comfortable because y'all get comfortable.
What are we doing?
If we don't get comfortable
No.
and y'all don't get comfortable, right? And we still want to, we'll be all right.
No.
But because humans get comfortable where they are,
Why can't you be? Why can't? Is it impossible? Let me rephrase the question.
please.
Is it impossible for you to be comfortable? Like, okay, I like what's going on here, and I'm just gonna keep it consistent. I'm just gonna keep doing the right thing. I'm not even.
What's the right thing?
Oh,
If I
really?
gotta tell you,
What's the right
Really,
thing?
really, sir?
you know when it's the wrong thing, but you know when it's the wrong.
So what's the wrong thing?
Thank you.
Cheating, creeping, not reciprocating. And if she gets up and makes you breakfast some days you do it. If she gotta tell you to say, right, I'm talking about basic stuff. I'm talking about basic stuff.
But
Why
what
she
she's
gotta-
saying is
why
some
does she
people in
have to-
relationships will stop doing that.
Right, why does she have
If
to
she
say to
stopped.
you after month 2, let's exaggerate, month 2, month 3, the garbage is full. Why she gotta say,
Right.
baby, can you take the garbage out? You see, oh, you don't walk fast, you
Watch
don't put your can of
Watch
beer
this
in
though.
there. I'm not finished yet.
He's not what I'm saying.
That's important, right? That's important.
Mhm.
I can recall going to a chick house, right?
That's that shit.
Right?
But okay.
That
And
chick.
grabbed it.
Yeah, say that name.
Whomever.
I went in and took the trash out while her girlfriend was in the kitchen. I did it because that's what I know I'm supposed to do,
And that's what
right?
I respect that.
Right.
But they questioned what I
The
did.
girlfriends are irrelevant because you're not dating the
Well,
girlfriend.
you gotta shut them girlfriends
Fuck
up.
them girlfriends, fuck them hoes.
Well, that's not his
Them
job.
bitches, they gonna get ready.
Say it again.
That's right.
Say it again.
That's not his place to respect
I would say to
with
my
them
girlfriend,
girlfriends.
mind your business, stay in your lane. Don't worry about what my man
But
is
guess
doing.
what? Guess what though? She did not.
Wrong girl.
So hold on.
Wrong girl. Wrong girl. That wasn't for you.
But guess what? And she's not here today.
Clearly.
But what I'm saying to you is, too much of the majority happens that way.
But that's
It
not
happens that way.
not everyone.
The majority.
If you, hold on.
But so she's not saying, David, you per se. She said, what is it with men? Why do men change their ways? Men, as
Can
every
we go
man.
like through one by one? 'Cause
Yeah.
there's a lot of men in here. Can we get?
Well, nobody ain't gonna stand up and say them.
Most men gravitate to their moms, right? Or it's something in you that was motherly to him, that's how we did it, right? First
Oh,
is the physical attraction, and then as you go, right, you find things that you're familiar with in that person.
what's so sad? Because most
So
women
the
don't
reason
like the
he stopped
mother-in-law.
taking out the trash because his mother kept taking out the trash when he was growing up.
So he don't know them.
So he don't know better. So it's your responsibility in that moment to let him know, hey, God, this is
Now,
what the rules are.
Well, nigga, that's a lot for you. Your son take you out to eat.
tell him.
Your son take you out to eat.
Can you?
That mean your man should always be
I ain't
taking you
gonna
out
say do
to
it.
eat. If you got a man that don't take you out to eat, you got
But I'm gonna
for so long.
traditionally keep telling you. How
If
often
that's
do
what
I
you want,
how often
if
do I
that's
tell
what
you
you,
before you
if that's what you want,
how often
if
do I
that's what you
Let me ask you this
want.
question. Let me ask you this question, right? How, and I don't need to know your age, right? But how old was he when you had to tell him? How old was he when you had to tell him?
She wow.
No.
You said,
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Real talk. Real talk. I'm gonna tell you. No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm gonna say to you is that at 53 years old, I'm not gonna date somebody that I have to tell them. And that's just me.
All right, but I just want to what you said, right? You had to say it one time to him, right? So if he came to you at 50, it's gonna take 25 years to get that right.
I don't got
But we don't have that kind of time. But the thing is, because think about this, for 50 years, he's been doing it. Because he ain't had a woman strong enough to stay whole. No, that's not it. Hold him accountable. Make it, you got to. Just like with your sons and your daughters, when you raise them a certain person, you want them to be a certain person, right? In relationships, sometimes we gotta raise our partners to be what we want. We tend to go and get rid of them before that process, before we work through those.
I'm willing to raise them. Not raise
You
them.
stand right
I don't have
Not
any
raise
children.
them, not raise them.
Let me
Found
change the language. So I don't have any children,
Educate.
right? So I'm not, me personally, I'm speaking for me. I am not willing to show a man how to be a man. It's certain things I can deal with, and certain things I'm willing that we can talk about it. But it's certain things that I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
So it's a little different.
So, here's the question. Do you have a man?
No, I'm not. Yes, I am.
You're single now.
Yes.
If you
So
got
that's gonna be till the end of your days.
Check us out.
So be it.
it's my thing.
Why? But tell me why. But tell me, no, you're gonna say that. You gotta tell me why.
Cause you said what you're not willing to do. It's not solid.
It's my thing. If a lady got to tell a fucking man what to do about the trash and all that, she know it fucked up.
She already chose wrong.
Right.
Tell me why. Tell
Cause he
me
don't know
why.
to put the trash out.
A man knows responsibility.
Yeah, he
At
should.
50 something years old, is it fair to say he should already know
At
this?
14 years old, when
Yes.
I'm a child, I knew how to fucking take the trash out.
Yeah.
That's my point. But that's my point. That is my point. That's why I
If you
said
gotta
at
tell him you fucked up
53,
already.
at 53, if I gotta tell him, I'm not gonna, that's not my
I don't
person.
care how much money you got.
Is that
How
wrong?
much jewelry you got. How much
But the basics, we don't got the basics down pat, and I don't got time to teach them. Is that fair?
But listen, hey, everybody, we see, you gotta go back.
Let me move the camera.
That was already had. Yeah. It comes from the childhood.
Come on. Yep.
My mother, when I was raised as a child to a man, learn to wash dishes, wash your own clothes, iron your clothes.
Yeah.
These things I'm raising you to do so that you don't need
Need
a
a
woman.
woman.
No, when you do come together with a woman, y'all come together.
You wouldn't if you had one, but you don't need her.
You are playing your part.
Yep.
And you bring something to the
Taught
table.
to play your part.
Right.
And you 30, 40, 20. My boys are 31 and 33.
Mm-hmm.
One is a hell of a father. You know why? He had an example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If a boy doesn't have an example as he's going into
Exactly.
a man,
Sir,
that's the
yes,
problem.
sir.
So yes, I feel sorry sometimes for women. I hear a whole bunch of female stories.
Mhm.
There are some sorry ass men out here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
There are, but there are some good men out here too. But because the bad men are so bad and there's so many of them, it outweighs the other ones. So when you get in a relationship,
That's
the
true.
slightest thing that man do, and it might be something like that man just might have a bad day. Kick his socks and shoes off, he just leave his shit laying there. He normally don't do it. But it's one of them days he's bad. The first thing come to your mind,
Here you go.
Kevin did that shit.
I think there's a difference between
It's just
one time versus like one time it's just like, okay, you had a bad day. We all have bad days. I get that. But there's a repetitive behavior or a lack of caring. You don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but you know what?
You know what I mean?
Think
There's a
about it.
difference.
Just think about it. You gotta think about it this way. Now that there's one trigger that happened, because that's your trigger.
Yeah.
Let's go back to another conversation.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
your trigger.
Yeah.
So now you're keen on everything that happens after that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's a pattern.
Yeah.
And it might not be a
It might
pattern,
not be.
but you're making it a pattern.
Stress.
When is it? How does
It's
it?
certain things.
When does it not become a pattern? Like, what do you say would not be a
Yes.
pattern?
How long do you wait before you say it's not a pattern? It's just a mistake he made.
Because every day they in here, got their
You know,
return.
you know what?
What?
You know a bum when you see one. It ain't got to go be no fucking pattern.
Yeah.
What you talking
That
about?
part real quick. I can keep it on the camera. I'm gonna put him back on the camera real quick. Listen. This is the thing. Hey, Kat, what's her name? What's her name? What's her name? The lawyer. You don't matter if he run or not, because the camera is right in his face. I got it aiming in his face right now. So you ain't come around. I said you are on the camera. You on the camera, so you don't have to run. So I'm telling you. Nothing happened. I'm just telling you. Whether you over here or not, I got you on camera.
So what's the question when asked me?
So what she want to know is how long she supposed to wait to find out if he a bomb.
She got to
If it's
figure
a
out.
pattern.
That's something.
Yeah.
You know, it's the second quarter,
Yeah.
halftime. The older you get, less time you lose.
That's time. That's
Yeah.
right.
I'm gonna read a comment from Facebook. Z Kelly said, "Women can't show men how to be a man. We can only set our expectations, hold them accountable, and walk away. If your expectations aren't met, I guess she's saying, roll out.
Roll out. People gonna have their own limit. Their own
Oh,
limit,
this
no
is
A
control.
real man's baby,
NBA in the house.
a real man's baby show you. Sometimes men fall off, like Al said.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do that. Don't mean it's a repetitive situation. People go through things, like that, especially coming from the city of Baltimore, where we from.
Yeah, you been through a lot.
Well, guess what? You understand where I'm coming from. So
Well, we gonna say sorry.
that's how it is.
It's shit out here.
And so another thing is this, that if y'all see each other and y'all love each other, if a man say love you to another girl, it's not what he says, it's that where we come from, you hear that you're going to Mars. It's the friendship.
I love you,
It's the
boo.
love. It's the sister. It's the brother thing.
Yeah.
So on that, man, truthfully, but a man and a lady know where they come from after the second, third month. Let me say 6 months down the line. After 6 months, if they're doing the same thing, that ain't for you.
Yep.
That's it. Keep it moving.
Man, you gotta keep constantly saying.
Fuck.
I don't know about y'all, brother, but goddamn it, I know the transport squad on such. I don't want to hear that shit when I get home. I've been gone since 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I know Thursday evening when I get home, put that motherfucking trash out.
Yeah.
Because it makes for a peaceful life.
Yeah.
Keep
Period.
the type of pizza.
Yeah, you got
Come on, listen. Hey, the question is, do you want to be? The thing is, do you want to be right or do you want to be in a relationship?
Oh, that's the big one. That's a big one right there. And
Do you want to be right or do you want to be in a relationship? I cannot take the trash out with that mortgage payment. That car doesn't pay. That car insurance pays. The food is in the refrigerator, but the trash is still in
So
the
what you gonna
You
do,
gonna take that trash out and
Go outside.
because I know that's what my wife did.
That part.
If I like the
And
night
that's
I
what I'm
come
trying to
home
say.
from the cigar shop, she know I'm going to the cigar shop. And she says, okay,
Yup,
that-
is a fucking
that
different.
dude is in the head the cigar shop. He probably gonna get in. They playing football. He ain't getting in here about 12.
Yeah.
When he come in, he gonna see the trash out. He just gonna come upstairs and lay pipe. That's what he gonna do.
Thing gonna
Now,
hide.
is she gonna sit there like this motherfucker ain't take the trash out? But guess what? She gonna be looking at that
This
motherfucker.
dick.
She gonna be looking at that motherfucker mortgage statement. Oh, damn, that nigga paid mortgage. Okay, all right. Let's go.
It's bigger than that.
Yup.
It's not bigger than that. It's not bigger than that because you complaining about the trash can.
Come on, man.
Stop. You don't need to be arguing about no damn trash can. You don't need to be arguing about my drawers. The bathroom in the kitchen. When I get in the shower, guess what's in the shower? Your hair all on the floor. Your motherfucking pants. Your motherfucking trash can. That's what the fuck we looking at. You think we ain't got some nitpicky shit that we can figure out? Like no damn fried hard eggs. I don't want fried hard eggs. I don't want this shit, but I eat it.
Talk shit, Chuck.
I mean,
Talk shit, Chuck.
you know I don't like no motherfucking weed, but you got lace fronts all lined up in the motherfucking bathroom.
There you go. Tell him.
I can't get
That's
no
the shit that
today
women don't
because
listen
you on
to.
your motherfucking cycle. I don't give a fuck about no more. I like red wings, motherfucker.
That's the thing. Chuck. Women act like men ain't got shit to complain
I
about.
don't smell, baby, but you snoring like a motherfucker. What the fuck
Yeah.
going on here?
Yeah.
I ain't arguing with you about that.
And Chuck, that's the shit that men sit back and don't put them bitches in their place.
Then you go do the shit because he's gonna go do the shit because we together.
Yeah.
Here.
You gotta know your person. I'm
When
right
your
with you, my
stinking
person.
ass is in there taking care of your motherfucking ass. You
Yeah.
take care of that.
Yes.
That's this the fucking. That's why you ain't got no mother. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about women who ain't got no motherfucking man because you complain about what this
That's
motherfucker
not
do.
true.
When this motherfucker doing all kinds of shit that you don't take them, you don't appreciate. It's both of you taking each other for granted at opportune time that you take the motherfucker for granted. That's just the fact. That's the fucking fact. You already know when a woman gets comfortable in a relationship. Because what does she do when she gets comfortable in a relationship? She gains some goddamn weight.
She gained weight.
That's what she did. Yes, we do because we comfortable. We
Cause
gain
we
weight.
comfortable.
That's what the fuck we do.
You supposed to. You with your person.
Shit about oh this nigga's socks is fucked up.
Do you still date each other? Do you still?
Yeah.
That's important.
Continuously dating
Rub a
is
motherfucking feet up.
important.
I fucking grease her fucking scalp. And I motherfucking thing. Baby, I'm hungry. She said, nigga, okay, let me go down and get this nigga. My feet hurt, my back hurt, but I'm gonna walk my ass down with these fucking old granny slippers. I'm gonna slide my ass down steps and I'm gonna get these niggas some fucking food. And then guess what? She gonna fuck the shit out of me on Thursday because she don't pay days Friday. Goodbye.
Ding dong.
That's what she gonna do. And I'm okay with it because
You know your person.
I know who
You know your motherfucking person.
So know who your person is.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. What you gonna say, sir? Touche. Please stop hiding. The camera can't even find you.
I ain't say nothing. Oh no, I'm
Pick your seat and stay.
I understand that what you're saying was right, though. Like, I think that the only difference between men and women is that we just pick out battles. We rather like, is this really worth bitching about?
Yeah.
All right, that's the only difference. We all do dumb shit. Don't get comfortable.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so.
I believe
From
that.
y'all, it's 3, 4,
It's
5.
World War III, but
Every year,
I ain't seen her chase the car down. And I'm like, you know where we at right now? You can't chase this car down. I shouldn't be talking about it all the way to Brooklyn. Swear to God, man. I'm like, they're not cutting you off personally. They're cutting you out of truck. They don't know you.
You know, so she fussed all the way off.
we gotta do
I know you want to say, shut the up.
You all guys already know. The longer you're in the relationship, the more she become your mother. Well, turn over here. Walk right there. I can drive. I was driving a long time.
What time your doctor's for?
Yeah, all that. I mean, you know, some shit we like. Some shit is okay. We can deal with it.
Shit, now, you know, she think you young to life, you know, that ain't gonna go.
You know, but
No.
some things we do.
My shit now. I'm good now. I'm not
They're
doing
not
that.
trying to kill you, so I'm just saying.
That's-
I'm just saying.
But I agree. I just
That's
think
my news.
getting your
That's
person,
why I go to the
and
hospital.
knowing that it's your person is very important. That's
Don't
just
be
how
so
I
quick
feel.
to dismiss your person.
Because
And
you'll
then when you
lose out.
dismiss your person, and then they do.
We could still be together.
You know, he said, the way relationships last is both of you guys just don't give up at the same time.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, he was like, as long as both of you are not giving up at the same exact time, you want to be like, at this beat.
And a lot of people do that quick. It's like right after the cake get cut, you do about 5 line dances before you know it, you realize, I don't even like this bitch.
No, yeah, thirsty.
You didn't know that before the wedding and it's 50,000 y'all spent?
It's when you pay them up the cake. Yeah.
And then shopping comes more important than paying the mortgage.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
How come it's easy to get outside the JJ than it is to get it inside?
I think it's probably easier to get it outside because some people are outside waiting for the coin and you offering them to give them some because somebody else didn't want their shit. It's a little harder inside because she's tired. She don't work. She don't watch the kids. She done did a whole bunch of shit and she don't think that should be at the top of the list when it should be. It's just like somebody else said, keep dating, always dating in your relationship. Something about having sex. If there is no health concern, no erectile dysfunction, no issues going on, I don't understand why y'all ain't having sex. I don't get it.
I've always said that sex is the top of the list, but it's not the top of the list. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Long as it's
What's at the top?
Long as it's known that it needs to go down.
Yep.
It's unspoken rules.
That's it.
I mean, my
That's
thing
what I
is,
think
you don't
finance-
want
Finance.
to die in the pussy before you get tired of the person.
But I think
All right.
You'll get tired of the pussy before you get tired
I don't know.
I didn't know that nigga.
Shut up.
I ain't got to too much, right?
Look, you know this will cross his line.
that, sometimes, before you get something, you have a conversation about what you're mad at.
Yeah.
And what you said to me when you heard my name.
Could you repeat that again? What did you say?
I said, you don't want to get, you don't want to get tired of pussy first. Meaning, like, pussy eventually gonna wear out.
If y'all in the relationship there, it's gonna be there.
All you do is look at each other and imagine what y'all used to do, but you gotta hold on to that stuff that you love.
Yeah, and that's what
So
makes
if
it
you ain't got
different.
that shit, the pussy ain't worth shit.
Sure.
That's a fact.
I just had to get him on the camera. I didn't even realize he snuck in here.
Right, he got me sucking. We got a seat though, you know what I'm saying? You trying to join the crew,
You know, that's the thing. A lot of people don't look at, what's the word you use? Don't solidarity.
That shit come before everything.
And the thing is, you learn that in the beginning. You learn that in the beginning. If y'all ain't solid, if y'all ain't together, If this ain't that, it ain't gonna work anyway. That's before the wedding.
When I walked in here, I heard somebody saying something about how long it would take before you realize like the nigga's a bum. That should take like 2 weeks.
Period.
Solid.
Sure.
Once you
Sure.
start saying I'm not really wanting to go to work, that's bum status.
There you go.
But watch this. DNA goes a long way, man. Digging attention is a real motherfucker.
Yeah, but that, at that point,
At what age do that stop?
Never,
Exactly.
never.
Exactly.
at that point, if you sit there and you let them manipulate
Yeah.
you, you can't complain to the world that
They hear
all
about
he wasn't shit. You knew this nigga
You
wasn't
saw the
shit.
sign.
You just had to take it to the dick.
That part. And I never quite understood how people say, let's date because the dick good. That's what kept you. What?
See, people look at it like they go to a restaurant. Oh, they got shitty service. They ain't good shit.
Like I said, that's yo. A steak and they done pick them off the floor and put it on your plate. I don't know. Get mad and Nelly took me to a place today to get egg rolls. I said, on the wall, she can't get it. I'm telling you, it's good. Except for you. Okay? Got a handful right here. Some shit make a difference.
With them 99-cent pieces sell like a motherfucker though. And guess what? With two, she's still over two.
Dick.
Just saying. Just saying.
What you
Never
say?
talk to your friends or your family.
I'm saying there is no
Me?
good or bad.
When I think when you're in a relationship,
Okay.
you bring that.
No, we
No,
will break up.
no.
Hit it, David. Hit it. I think you're going out. Make sure it's clear.
What,
But you just said.
what I'm saying is, if they're selling 99-cent pieces, right? And they're selling
coming back.
3 other pieces,
I want to pick up
right? But they all selling though. They all selling.
to somebody.
Huh?
To somebody.
Absolutely.
He said somebody buy.
Somebody get.
So you might look at that bitch over there and say she raggedy than a motherfucker. And some nigga at her house knocking the bottom out.
And that was motherfucker be like, that's my queen.
Yeah. Yeah. So listen, this is what I was ready to say to your question. He asked, if you don't tell your girlfriend, if I don't tell my girlfriend's my business,
Yeah.
who do I tell it
Who
to?
you been to?
So, because if you're married, you go and vent it to your wife. Because my thing is, we ain't finna go to bed. This pissed the fuck off.
But everybody needs to
Well,
know.
Yeah. So you find your person. I'm not a person in a relationship, so I can't say. Because what I'm gonna do is call somebody on the phone like, yo, straight talk with Miss B, who want to go in the studio with me?
No.
He said me. He said me, Dave.
You're in a relationship.
I'm not in a relationship.
So you're not talking to nobody then. Because what?
About me. I'm not talking about my husband. Because with my husband, I told no one. When it was time for me to go to court for divorce, I had to have.
You can't
Let me
talk about socks to everybody.
Listen. You don't talk about the socks until you sick and tired of them motherfucking socks. Same point made. You talk about it when you're tired. This is what I'm saying. When I was married, sir, I didn't share because I wasn't taught to share what was in my marriage, in my home. So it's horrible. And when I went to court, my own siblings stood in court was like, the judge asked you, being present witness to such and such, so you're gonna get married. And she said, no. They like the Constables. They're a wonderful family. And I had to tell the judge, excuse me, you're not going all the way with this bitch.
Yeah.
But that's how long it took. And I had married somebody who was my boyfriend since I was 12. So now do I keep every little thing in? I don't keep every little thing in.
I'll say this. That's my sister, and it's not malicious, but she believes in payback. So if you do it wrong, it's definitely gonna be payback. and it's gonna be some gossip with it. So, as far as her sharing it, she only gonna share it with people she know. That ain't gonna spread it around. But it's funny when it comes to it.
My man.
So will I call and tell you about the socks? I will. And the only way I'm gonna get out loud with the socks is I'm so fucking done. Bitch, you dare to show off with those socks? That's when the socks come out. I'm not a person who put everybody on the scene, blow you up. I'm not gonna do all that. But when I get to the point that y'all done see me blow somebody up, you gotta look at me and say, what the fuck did they do to her? Type shit.
I believe that's just common sense. You know what I'm saying? That's just humans.
Yeah.
Somebody trying to attack, especially, and I'm sorry to say, I always gotta say it, but that was having the dudes gonna get mad.
Pass the so I can hear you.
But a lot of guys
We already had.
tend to get stashed in the showboat and be like, I did this for I did this for you, I did that for you, whatever. And most females these days will sit back and just go, okay. You know what I mean? To where so they really turn into the new niggas.
Let him repeat that.
I said a lot of dudes these days, because I witnessed it firsthand, talking with me, where a dude.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, you know.
What'd he say?
A lot of men these days really get in their feelings. And women have been through so much shit with different guys with this same kind of behavior, but they like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. All right, you bought this, I'll mail it to you, I'll bring it to you, just whatever you want. Just go ahead and make you happy. 9 times out of 10, the dude gonna wait 2 days and go, yo, what I do?
Remember that day I bought that candy
You know
bar?
what I'm saying? So it's more so where a lot of roles have reversed. You know what I'm saying? But I still question, like, why did you let a weak guy in your circle?
So I'm glad you finished it with that last while you watching yourself.
And I think so. What happens is women.
I mean, I understand women get wrong sometimes and dudes sneak in at a point because they didn't plot. You know, just like
And they feel like they can get
the ugly dude will win because he'll catch it when a grandmother died or shit like that. And he's dead for and he creeps in.
So this will go back, you know, the haters. This will go back to when the roles in the household changed. Right.
They took James off good time.
That part.
So I've been saying this for years, and I get so much shit for this. So many single mothers, and this is just my Baltimore experience, right? So many single mothers were left alone in the neighborhoods to raise their sons alone, right? Their sons became their hip pockets, their son was their side and everything, right? And so now you have a generation of boys that, or men, because that's what we had now, that gossip and are emotional about socks and shit
But the
like
women
that.
chose
But
the check, bro.
it's because what happened is the pain that they received from the men, they didn't want to lose their sons, so they coddled them to a point where they became them. So a lot of the men that you women are seeing now, or that y'all invited to your houses, y'all are inviting them as their mother. Not as, no.
Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Not as their father. See, boys learn from. They gotta be taught. They can't be taught something. They have to learn it from experience. And I did this thing at my job, and I told you about this. A young lady told me that how her son opened the door for women when he saw them, right? I said, all the time? She said, yeah, all the time. I said, well, don't tell him next time. And see what he did. 3 women walked past, he never touched the door. You know why?
Because she ain't telling
him to do it. My son is going to automatically open the door because I showed him that. So it was learned and not taught. And some of the things that we do when mothers teach their boys, they do it in their presence. But when they leave that house, they no longer have that value. Men
when they show their sons, they never teach their sons. They show them and they learn it from experience, so it sticks. Like you said with your son, he's a good father because you showed him what a good father was, right? My son is going to be a great father because I showed him. I didn't have a father to show me until my mother got married. And then my stepfather showed me what it was to be a man of the house. My mother taught me how to wash clothes, how to sew. If you can put that damn thread in that little ass hole, we good, dog. That's all I need you to do. I can't get it in there. Use that bullshit. It's a thing.
It's a difference. It's a difference.
It's a learning process and there's a taught process, right? And when you're teaching them to do things, a lot of times that stuff don't stick. But when they learn it from seeing it, from experiencing it, from being a part of it, growing up in it, then it sticks to them and it carries on into their relationship. And they don't like this because when I say it, the mothers broke a lot of the traditions because they had to become the man of the household. They had to become everything in the household.
Unfortunately.
For so long. So those boys that you get and they don't know how to take out the trash.
Do they have to become though?
They have to.
They all didn't have to.
So they listen.
Do they have to become? I want to know.
They did. In their minds, they had to protect their boys, right? Because what they were tired of seeing is their boys dying in the streets, right? So if you keep him here close to you, and everywhere you go, and when you on the phone talking to Judy and he right there beside you, you aren't realizing that he taking all that in and he absorbing all that. So when he grow up, guess what he gonna be doing? He'll be talking to Sean on the phone, like, Sean, guess what I heard you say?
So when does the woman, okay, you got one child, right? You got a mom with one child. Cool. The mom with 2+, and this continues.
I'm glad you said that.
Please help me out.
So let me tell you why.
Please.
Because them other kids go to somebody else's house. Them other kids choose their brothers and their sisters outside the neighborhood. One kid is going to stay close to mom. The next kid, the middle child, more than likely, is going down the street. And he growing up with another family where he's seeing other stuff.
No question.
Go ahead, let's go.
Question.
So why do she keep having outside children?
That's the system, dog. That's the broken.
A lot of times, guys, men that don't get pregnant. Let me say something. Men that don't get pregnant. Let me say this. Men that don't get pregnant. A lot of times, these women have a tendency to think. 2024, nobody my age is having a baby.
I hope.
But when they were 19, 20, 18, they probably thought, oh, this one better than Kevin. And it looking good. And before you know it, another fucking Kevin. This one better than Sean. Before you know it, another fucking Sean. And you know what, Dave? Let me finish. And I'm trying to tell you, and that's what happens. So a lot of people say, bitter bitches. No, women ain't bitter. They just become so complex with being tired that they say, you know what, I can show you, boy, look, put these shoes on, do this, do that, and get it done.
I'm gonna say this, right? Because it always ends up a man-woman thing, right? Women should question women like, hey, why you keep having babies by a bum? Dude should question
so that they can
dude. Dude should question dude. Why you keep manipulating chicks and getting them?
Because at the end of the day, me as a sister can tell Kiana, look, yo, don't keep falling for the bullshit. At the end of the day, Dave can tell Touche, yo, if you get another one of these bitches pregnant, knowing you ain't staying. Yo, cut it out. You ain't even staying with these women. You ain't even staying the kids' first birthday party. Yo, won't you stop? Nobody holds anybody on accountability. So before you know it, everybody got 15 kids by 15 different people, and then y'all looking at these women on social service. Nigga, she had no other. What the fuck else was her bum ass going to do with 15 kids because she couldn't go to work? Who keeping them?
After you
She go and spit the babies out. You know what? I was listening to right? Wildflower. Newburgh. If you never heard of Wildflower Newburgh, you can go and leave right now. Out, please.
I never heard of it.
Keep going, keep going.
Listen to Wildflower, right? Wildflower has a line where it says that the woman is his child, right? And he's going to nurture
Uh-huh,
the womanhood.
uh-huh,
I had a conversation about maybe a year ago
uh-huh.
with a brother from Well, and was dealing with the issue. And my man said, because she don't know, you gotta teach her. Right? And
Right.
when I was listening to Wildflower the other night, I was consistently all night long. And I listen to music, but you listen to music and then you listen to music how it relates to you.
Right,
Yeah.
right. That's everybody.
Well, damn. Not saying that she's a child, but she's the child to
The
she
situation.
may not know.
Yeah.
You got to educate, right? And elevate. When I talked to my man, this was about a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, he said, yo, you got to teach her. Changed my whole perspective.
Because everybody don't know everything.
No doubt. No, and I'm still learning. But not only do I have to educate, but it has to be received.
You got, yeah.
I can talk to the conference, but if it's not received, I truly believe, just like when the young lady was talking earlier, she was talking about being nurturing and all, that's what women do, right? That's what they do. It's innately within them.
Mhm.
So, some things you don't know. Some
Right.
things I don't know. Some things you're going to teach me, some things I'm going to teach you. But it has to be an equilibrium of accepting what's being taught versus, oh, this is some bullshit, or this is that, yada, yada, and dismiss it, because then you become with the multiple, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with him. But women don't want the bullshit. Don't nobody want bullshit, but women don't want the accountability and responsibility when you become impregnated.
At
You feel
times,
me?
yeah.
Because you're the sole controller of that. Yeah. The sole control.
She done got pregnant, she done had to carry it, yeah.
Outside of the rape. Outside of it.
Yeah, I ain't saying
You know what I
because do the rape, I'm just saying period.
Period.
It should never come out of one
Period.
mouth. I don't even know why the fuck to him.
Say it again. Say that again,
It's
Freddie.
not just why I had sex.
No, that's real.
Why did I go as far as getting pregnant?
Listen, it's real.
Men only have sex with women you can't have sex with.
That's it. That's it.
Women choose. Men have sex with who allows them to have sex with.
Daddy, let me hold this one.
And that's the rape, right?
No joke.
And rape is 1%. I look you up. 1%.
It's always a woman's choice of who they want to have.
Man.
It's always one.
Yes. I just don't need to say that because we keep going on and on.
It will go around the bush
And men
over and
have
over.
responsibilities, absolutely. Women have responsibilities, absolutely. But we cannot continue to keep pushing. Well, why he ain't, it's why we ain't. Yeah.
That part.
Why we ain't? Because one thing for sure, two things for certain. If you got 20 men in here, you got maybe one or two like, well, she ain't. I'm lying. You get about 5.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 7 now.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't, she ain't. But I know one thing to be sure. I'm homeless, right? Women mature faster than men, so they say. Bullshit to me. Women leading in college education, but women are leading in homelessness by themselves or with children.
Yeah, that's true.
But they're leading.
And a lot of times it go on and on and on in a repeated cycle because you don't know who you are. You don't know what you want. You're not okay with saying no thank you.
Crackheads never breaking up.
You see, everybody can find a crackhead because crackheads never break up.
You got some shit.
And you know what? Watch this though. See what you saying? We had a crackhead, right? That we grabbed from the tunnel, brought into the shelter. Just them two. Clem, the dude, snuck an M16. You ain't seen it on the news? Like an M16 into the shelter. But no one heard nothing about it. When he left, when the police came, he ran, right? They took the woman. Let's go talk to you. They should lock that ass up. Locked her up. They took her out and said, let's talk to you real quick to see what's going on.
They gonna get an address.
You with that nigga. You should lock him up. But because women are considered children or babies, just wildfire come on right now, everybody lose their mind. Because that's the shit. But listen to the words. Listen to the motherfucking words, right?
I'm gonna say this before we get ready to go.
Come on.
We got 20 minutes, so we're gonna wrap up. But here's the thing: know who you are, and what you want, and what the fuck you actually, honestly, to yourself can't handle. You find so many people, men or women, that want somebody at these great statures, and bitch, you ain't even okay with keeping the living room clean.
Yeah.
You don't even want to do laundry, wash, dry, and fold all in the same fucking day. I mean, let's be honest. I am a person who is single. I'm okay with it. At times I get a little lonely. I might text somebody, but bitch, anybody I visit, 9 o'clock
I'm in a fucking bed.
is the cutoff time. No, so I probably will never remarry. Because I know me though.
As long as they don't light up a cigarette.
And don't light up a cigarette while you're there. We got some shit going on. I'm just saying, know who you are and what you are. Where you going? What you going to do? If somebody going to take me to Jamaica and I'm going to go. Now, you know when you get back, what you call this fucking phone?
Good that you said that.
I'm just saying me,
You should
what I know.
start with yourself first.
Yeah.
before you even get in the
And I think that's
Because the
that's
thing
biggest
is,
problem.
not knowing what I don't want to allow put me in a situation that drew on for way too long. And then before I know it, I was taken care of, and I was, instead of like David explained, showing the person, and I'm trying to educate you, I was damn near like, come on, boo, get up here. I'm like your mother, and I'm damn near holding on to you for dear life. I refuse to, at 46, I do too many things for myself to help another motherfucker try to figure it out. I'm unable to do that.
That's fair at this age, though. That's fair at this age.
But I say this, not to cut you
Go
off,
ahead.
you said a lot of times, I don't like to keep saying women do this and women do that, but a lot of y'all show niggas too much love.
Early.
Yeah.
And it's so unfortunate though.
And a lot
But
of
you should be able to be
a
yourself.
lot of dudes that play in their head because they not.
I got it.
It's like, oh,
I got done. Instead of men thinking, I got somebody good, I got somebody who cares for me,
More genuine.
or it's a genuine person, they feel like they got it done.
But how can you do that, right? When the first abusive person in your life was your mother.
Nigga, at 46, you should
No. Because guess what? One thing for sure and two things for certain, right? He may impregnate you, but you got to determine what you're gonna do with that.
Oh, we already got past that.
So if that's the case, then you need to embrace that.
So-
That makes 100% sense.
Right. So it makes sense. That's why it brought me to what I said before he said that. I need to know all of me. I can't give all of this great to every fucking body to come along. And I ain't going teeter-totter, give them a little niceness, a little nasty. Fuck no, look, I'm all the way. I go hard for me, so I'm going hard for you. Bitch, you ain't worthy. 3 weeks, we out. You already showed me.
How many do that?
I don't know, but if you don't know, I'm looking in the camera, sit, learn that shit, today.
But see, he's right. A lot of women don't know
A
that.
lot of them don't know that.
Know how to cut it off. Like, you know what? Oh no. Because you want to do nice shit. That's how I used to be, but I wasn't trying to be in no relationship.
What made you used to be? You said
Huh?
used to be. What made you used to be?
As far as what?
Why was
God, I
it
was
you used to
married-
be
I
that
was
way?
Life is real.
I was married twice, sweetheart. I did it wrong.
Life is real.
So I felt as though my next time I want to make sure I do it right. So in order for me to do it right, I got
You had to
make
learn.
sure I'm right.
But see, and what you said, we go
That
back to what
part.
you said. Can I piggyback on what you just said? Right? I've been married 3 times. I've only had one wife. One.
That's deep.
I've done the
Cut the cake. Professional cake cutter.
I've done the whole.
You've been a professional cake cutter.
I've done all that. But I only had one wife. I've had a baby mother. I've had a partner, but I've only had one wife. And like you say, you married 2 times. This is my third. And on my third one, this is when I met my wife.
It can take us a little bit longer sometimes.
It,
It did.
and here's the thing.
I just hope that
Because
everybody
we
get it.
want to go along because of how we've been conditioned throughout life.
But I'm gonna say this.
Come on.
I'm not gonna blame it all on women, but
No.
a lot of us men,
Mhm.
and I heard Corey Holcomb say it before several times, we're not mentally qualified to really pick a good woman.
No.
We luck up and get one. And it's just like you say.
That's pretty shit.
If I get a husband, he
man.
must have a
And it's
fucking
like,
horseshoe
okay.
hanging on his ass. I mean, he's so lucky.
It's up to a man of what he's gonna do.
I'm gonna be me.
Yeah.
Because a woman has the key to sex, a man has the key to a relationship.
All right, y'all.
But it takes both of y'all to know who y'all are first. Because now you know who you are, you know what you want, you know what you don't want. You know what I mean? You know where you fucked up at, so you go back to life experiences.
You
And
get
so
tired.
yeah, you get tired. Oh, you got to get tired.
Not
But,
saying you settling because you're tired.
yeah.
It's just like, oh shit, I
Thank
got
y'all
a
for
chance at this. Let me do this.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, y'all.
Behind the camera.
We will get ready to wrap up. This has been your girl, Miss B.
I wasn't shocked.
Back behind the camera, we got Big Tone from the Bro Show. Down at the end.
Come on, man.
Q from BTQ Hour.
Sugar Bear from Tree Grit. And your boy Tree
From where?
all day long.
And Miss V is part of Tree Grit. And she part of BTQ. She just, what you call this shit.
All over the fucking place.
She just the shit.
Fucking socks, man.
Fuck them niggas in them socks, boys. All right, y'all. Good night.
Good night.
Hi.
That was the funniest shit ever. She hit me.